Hi Libra, how are you doing? How's your Christmas break been? Whether you celebrated or not, I hope that all is well with you. So I'm going to be doing a reading for you shortly, but I just wanted to give you an update on the channel before I get into the reading. I'm going to be taking a step back from posting readings online, so on video sharing platforms and on Instagram. As I've said to all of the other signs I've done readings for so far, it's been a decision that's been on my mind for a very long time. It's been just very intuitive, where I've just had some sort of guidance saying, take a step back, take a step back, take a step back. I did eventually agree with my intuition and say, okay, I'll take a step back. I'm not 100% sure why, but I'll do what you say, because I've been trusting my intuition a lot more in 2024 than I ever have in my entire life. And then over the past days and weeks, it's become more and more apparent, specific reasons to do it. So yeah, going along with the old intuition. So it's not to say that I'll never ever post anything ever again. The channel's still going to be up, the content is still going to be here, but I am going to allow my intuition to guide me if and when I feel the need to, I feel sort of guided or drawn to doing a reading and posting it. So what that does mean though is that I can't make any promises. I don't know how it's going to work, as I'm just letting my intuition guide me. It could be that I take a short break, it could be long term. I literally don't know how it's going to work. However, if you do want to communicate with me, I'm still going to be kind of around in the background. So if you leave a comment, whether you leave a comment now or in a year's time, I will still be alerted to that and I'll still respond. If you want to communicate with me to say hi, just to say hi, to whatever, leave any kind of message, have a chat, whatever, you can also do that. Aside from the comment section, you can also do it via email. My email address is still in the description box, and I'm still doing personal readings as well. So yeah, I mean, I'll be shifting my focus really to my one-to-one, in-person, face-to-face connections, communities, etc. There will still be online communication as well. It just won't really be focused through sharing videos and stuff online. So yeah, that's it. That's my thing for 2025 now. So let's get on with your reading. So the messages are going to be us, for you, should I say. Well, us, I'm a Libra as well. Leaving 2024 and going into 2025. So let's see what you need to know. I just saw the releasing card peeking out of the deck. So what does Libra Sun, Moon and Rising, the Libra collective, need to know as they leave 2024 and go into 2025? Libra Sun, Moon and Rising collective. This bloody diligence card, Libra. I think, is it 4 times it's come up now, and you are my 9th or 10th reading. You might be my 10th reading actually. Yeah, it's come up about 4 times, the diligence card. So you had forgiveness and you have diligence as well. So let's see what the tarot tells us about that. I feel like showing you the patience card is on the bottom of the deck. Let's give this a bit more of a shuffle and we'll see what else comes out. Right, what else do we need to know for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising? And thank you, Libra, for all your support with the channel, viewing, liking, sharing, subscribing. It's all greatly appreciated. Something clearly needs to be forgiven with that 5 of Cups and the World card. It's almost like that. Okay, so I think 1 or 2 of the signs got a similar message. I mean, the diligence card has come up so many times now. It's a kind of a message that if there's anything residual in terms of forgiveness, I would say here, because forgiveness has come up, you need to ensure that you've really understood and looked at everything, acknowledged everything and clear that out for you to move into this new cycle. Anything else? So the diligence is making sure that you don't miss anything, right? Ace of Wands again, it's just a new cycle, new chapter. I feel like saying, be diligent about anything that could be holding you back. or has held you back. And obviously forgiveness is going to be a part of that, whether it's forgiving yourself or forgiving others or forgiving organizations, institutions, etc. Could even be as somebody needs to forgive the government. I know that sounds like a really weird thing to say, but that came to mind. We've got temperance. This is going to be very important for your peace. It's almost like if you don't have your peace, you can't move forward, or it will delay you in moving forward. And to get that peace, you need to fully understand what's left to be forgiven, I think, is the key here. And you've got the sun. It clears the decks, basically. Once you clear out anything that's residual in terms of forgiveness, whoever it is that you need to forgive, it completely clears the decks. It brings you peace. Excuse me. There's a message in there. Clears the decks and allows you to move into a new chapter. If whoever or whatever has silenced your voice, or you feel like it's silenced your voice or held you back, excuse me, whether it is yourself, family, friends, institutions, whatever, be diligent in forgiveness with that. I really am tempted to look at a specific card for forgiveness, see if it will give us any specific clues about who or what it is. For someone, at least one person, there's a need to forgive more than one person. More than one person. It's not a joke, to be honest. But with that Three of Pentacles, so it's people that you've worked with or collaborated with in some way, shape or form, or things, organizations that you've been involved with. So it could be family, it could be friendship groups, it could be in work. There's a need to forgive the people in those situations if it's made you feel that Five of Cups energy, disappointment, loss, left out even. There's a need to forgive that. And to kind of come to an understanding of it. Maybe understand where the root of the disappointment and how that can change moving forward. I can't think of how... You know, like sometimes one thing that comes to mind is like your expectations of people. If your expectations are kind of on, and there's nothing wrong with having standards, expectations, etc. We all need those, because otherwise you just get treated like shit. But you know, if you have your expectations of people and situations are a certain way, and it's like realistically, like say if you want to get married and you get into relationships with people who are just non-committal quite often, you get to a point where you have to accept that I have to stop choosing these people. You know, you got to think to yourself, if I start dating someone and they're non-committal, their behavior is non-committal, they even say that they're not looking for something long-term, it's kind of like you have to accept that it's up to you to choose to stop choosing those kind of people. And obviously there can be various things. It could even be with friendships as well. You know, like if you always feel left out in friendships and you feel like, oh, I don't relate to these people. But then when you think about it, it's like, to be frank, we never really had much in common in the first place. So it's like, how did we even end up friends? You know, you need to start choosing people that you have more shared values or hobbies or whatever with. And I mean, obviously there can be differences. We don't all have to like exactly the same things and have exactly the same values, but there's going to be deal breakers, aren't there? Maybe figure out what the deal breakers are. Same with work as well. The values, if you end up in jobs where your values are completely not in alignment with the company, you're probably unlikely to be happy there long term. So there's a need to forgive there. And as I say, be diligent about it, really get to the root and heart of it. And clearing all of that out, clearing the decks will help you to move forward. So let me get a surrender card, Power of Surrender card, and it will help. This may be what you need to surrender, or more information on what you need to surrender or clear out for 2024 or prior to that. I knew this was going to come out. I had a feeling. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. I had a strong feeling this one was going to come out. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. So again, I said that thing. I mean, it doesn't have to be just expectations. You know, take it as it's resonates with you. But one of the things that we can, one of the beliefs that we can have that can limit us is that we have to accept certain things. And it's like, no, you don't. You don't have to accept certain things. You just, you have expectations, but if you put those expectations on the wrong people or situations, you're going to end up disappointed. You may even think, if you've made what you would consider to be mistakes where you've chosen the wrong people or situations, you may keep thinking, oh, well, it's just me, I'm just a piece of shit. And it's actually like, no, you're just trying to align yourself with something that isn't in alignment with you. So that's why it keeps on going wrong. It's not that there's anything wrong with you. It's just that once you find what's really aligned with you, then it will work out for the best. Okay, I'll leave that there, Libra. So yeah, I think that's about it. There's something genuine connection as well. Whatever you're connecting with or trying to align with, make sure that it's genuine with that card, with the Temperance card there. It's the flow. It needs to flow naturally. Nothing should be forced. It should be organic. If you have to force it, then it's probably, yeah, it's going to be a challenge. If it works out, it may not even work out, but it will definitely be a challenge if nothing else. Right, so yes, I will actually leave that there now. Libra, thank you again for your support with the channel. Again, I'll be in the background. If not posting, I'll be in the background, so you can communicate with me again via the comments, an email. If you want to book a personal reading, info's in the description box for that. But I wish you a fantastic 2025, Libra, and take care of yourself.